Good morning to all. This is Mansa. Today's our concept is IDE platform in a .NET framework. So as per the class, we need to know some IDE in the .NET framework. So it can provide some access for us. So that is what we call a startup page or menu systems or some tool items. So we can see those things in a theoretical manner. So the first thing is startup page. So the IDE itself starting with the startup page. So of course the integrated development environment, it can integrated the some development environment to create some applications, to create any applications in the .NET framework. It can give some options to us. That is what we call the IDE. So that is the integrated development environment. So in that, the first page is what we call the start page. So itself start with a start page, and you can use the start page to select from recent projects by default. So the get started item is selected in the start page at upper left. So you can also create a new project here by clicking the new project button. For example, ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ where we are going to use the tools, that is what we call the integrated development. So especially in .NET framework, it can use some more development environment options here. So the startup page is the beginning page, that is what we call start page, and it can give the option to select the projects by default and get started the item by selecting the new project button. So and the start page has other useful thing. To search only pertinent help files, you can select the my profile item and select either Visual Basic or related. So in the helper filter drop down list box, we can select Visual Basic or related tools in a start page. So let's see menu system. So it is also one of the IDE, and the IDE menu system is very involved with many items to choose from. You don't even see if at once. So we can use the menu system from the IDE, and this menu system changes as you make selections in the rest of the IDE. So there are hundreds of menu items. So for example, ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we have for example, we have a MS Word, MS Office in our laptops. So in that we can use toolbars, menu bars. So we have to utilize some more options in the platform. So like that options, the .NET framework which is given, that is what we call the IDE system. Here the menu system also consisting here, it can use the some more options to make the IDE uses of IDE better. And there are hundreds of menu items here and many useful ones that will quickly become favorites. And the next is toolbars. So these are appears near the top of the IDE. So that in that platform, it can appears near the top of the IDE because the IDE displays tool tips. So this can display the tool tips, and it is easy to know what the buttons in the toolbars do. And we can also customize the toolbars in the IDE by selecting which toolbars to display or customizing which buttons appears in which toolbars with the tools customized menu items. And these toolbars provide a quick way to select menu items. So as per the requirement, we can use the toolbars by selecting the toolbars display, and we can customize the toolbars buttons, and it can provide a quick way to select menu items also. So the next part is graphical designer. So the different types of graphical designers are there. It can provide window types of graphical designers, web form designers, component designers, and XML designers. When we are going to create an application, we can choose these options in a graphical designer option. The code designer, so it is one of the IDE. It can let you edit the code for a component and you can use the tabs at the top center of the IDE to switch between graphical designer and a code designer. You can divide the graphical designer and code designer in a IDE platform, and you can also switch between graphical and code designer using the designer and code items in the view menu. By using view menu, we can switch between graphical and code designer and using the designer and code items in the view menu. So you can use the top two buttons at left in the solution explorer for further usage. So two drop down list boxes at the top of the code designers. So one is left and one is right. So left one lets you select what objects code you are working with, and the right one lets you select the part of the code that you want to work on, letting you select between the declarations area, functions, sub-processors, and some methods. So these are the main IDEs in the .NET framework. So the next part is IntelliSense. So IntelliSense is what's responsible for those boxes that open as you write your code and listing all the possible options and even completing your typing for you. For example, IntelliSense ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ it can be easily available. For example, HTML tag na use ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ if you are going to enter the angular bracket first less than symbol, the while we are going to type the command, while we are going to type the HTML, so it can easily provide the interface, means the list can be automatically displayed on the screen for the use of the users. So these are useful because it tells you what syntax is correct. So if you are going to write the wrong, it can easily and automatically list the members on the screen. So, and it is made up of a number of options which can include list members, parameter info, quick information, and automatic brace matching. So avagla heldange ಈಗ for example HTML ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, HTML ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಂಗುಲರ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಆ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಬರೀತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್, ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಬಾಡಿ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ನ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. So while using that, ನಾನು ಏನಾದರೂ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಯೂಸೇಜ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, so it can be showed on the, it can be displayed on the screen very easily. So it can correct the user's mistakes. Those can be by listing list members, parameters information, and quick information, and automatic brace matchings. The next part is object browser. So it is one of the IDE and it can display list of all the members of an object at once. So which is invaluable to pry into the heart of objects you are ordered to your code. To open the object browser, select view object browser, and the object browser shows all the objects in your program and it gives you access to what's going on in all of them. So for example, ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಕೋಡ್ ನ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಆ ಕೋಡ್ ನ ರನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, that is what we call the object browser here. By using that, so we can view the number of object browsers, so what we can installed previously in our system. So these are the main toolboxes in a .NET framework. Theoretically, it is difficult to understand. By going to practical, we can identify the IDE platforms very easily. So as usual, as per common ಆಗಿ ನಾವು MS Word ಅಥವಾ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಟೂಲ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಮೆನೂಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ನಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ವೆಬ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕೋಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕೋಡ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರೌಸರ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಈ ತರದ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಏನ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ IDE ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೆಪ್ಲಾಯ್ ಸಮ್ ಮೋರ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ the applications in .NET framework.